Hello everyone, Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we are looking at a couple of versions of Derek Lunsford. Now, are both of these Olympia winning versions? I think so, I'm gonna go out on a limb. We haven't seen the finals yet, but of the making of this video, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we are looking at Derek Lunsford, the two-time Mr. Olympia champion. Now, why do I think that? Well, because he improved. I think he improved, and I think this video will show the improvements that Derek Lunsford has made. Right out of the chute, you can see his legs a whole lot better. You can definitely... Okay. That's from the lighting. That's from... They had smoke rolling in last year. And aside from the live stream, which I'm sure you guys will hear about from other channels, you're not going to hear about that from this channel. But the live stream, it was very difficult to see anybody. Because of the lighting, the shadows, the camera was just that far back that it just did not pick up anything. But the pictures looked pretty good, I have to admit. So I think the people that were there, live on stage, were treated to better lighting than last year. Now let's go through these shots, guys. We have 8 mandatory poses to go through. I noticed it was his right quad, his right leg. It looked a little... Was it unsymmetrical last year? I thought he was pretty symmetrical, but gosh darn it, he looks more symmetrical in the quads this year. Little improvement in that area. Now the lats, he got a lot of criticism from those swollen lats. I think his left lat last year was pretty swollen, where his left lat this year, slightly less. Could be a situation where he didn't really get a lot of criticism for the front double, so I think improving this pose was less on his agenda, so to speak, but I think it's on par. And with, in my opinion anyway, an improvement in the legs. I think it's probably a better shot, better pose. Here's the front lat spread, and here is where the posing has changed. And if you recall, even last year was quite an improvement from the year prior. He was a little too smooth, monsoon, little too smooth, monsoon. The year before, all through the torso heap, so he actually showed a lot of improvement in the chest and in the midsection last year. But look at this year, guys. He wanted to have a big man's chest in the pose, so his arms are more forward. Now that does make his delts, things of that nature, look bigger, even his traps. I think he was flexing his traps a lot more, and his traps were bigger, I believe, overall, but that's another discussion. Having his arms forward, it covers up the lats, though. You can see them more. You can see them better last year. So, I think it's a better way to hit it this year. Because his lats, they're not Dorian Yates, guys. And when you look at the chest last year, a little deflated. Yeah, I think the way he's hitting it, and I honestly think he's just in better condition. He's got more muscle, perhaps more hustle behind his new found muscle. Quad's definitely better, guys. Look. Turn to the side. Different angle here, or is he posing like this on purpose to make his upper body appear bigger? First of all, I think he did improve on where he needed to improve. The separation in the side chest. The delts, delta bicep, tricep. Yeah, I think he's slightly improved. The chest as well looks thicker. Look at the far pec. Things of that nature. And even in the far arm. Of course, the far arms contributed to how he's tilted more. Now, the lower half, I guess, suffers in a way. The lower half, the legs look bigger, the quads, the hamstring itself, because he's showing it more. But look how peeled those legs are this year. Pretty impressive. I say that he is improved. Could be the lighting too, guys. Here's the side tricep, a pose which he was criticized, and not so much criticized for the upper body, or the chest and the arms, rather, or the wheels. It was the midsection. The midsection compared to Hattie Shupin right beside him. Come on, he didn't stand a chance. Beating him on all other aspects. Much like the side chest, he is opening up. He is turning. He was showing them who he is and who he was. But yeah, I think the angle of the two side shots, he does mean more business. Keep in mind, he's already dominating in the lower half. Well, next to Hattie, maybe not Samson. But yeah, I mean, the improvement needed to be in the midsection, and the way he is tilted, I guess it makes his bellies, baby please, better. Maybe. Meow, go to the back shot, see? That's my Edward G. Robinson, see? Meow. Now, here is a situation where he was already miles ahead of everybody. So to say that he is in slightly less popcorn fart dry condition, I really don't think that would hurt him, because he's already more conditioned. In my opinion, judging from pictures, I wasn't there, but judging from, I guess you'd have to be there both versions to see who's better conditioned. But I think he might be slightly more striated in the glutes. Maybe his hamstrings look a little more separated this year, I think. Ultimately, the traps are a little bit more swollen. And the back's pretty on par. Definitely on par. So his back shot, yeah, it's pretty good. Here's the back double. Okay. All right. Hard to see from the rear lat spread. I can see from the rear double, his back is better. Look, you can see. Of course, guys, that lighting sucked last year. And I know the live stream was better from last year, which just makes this situation. But I said I wasn't going to mention it. These pictures here, from this year, they look like from 2021. The pictures, I think, kind of look the same as this. Yeah, I think he's improved. His traps, you could even see that in the rear lat spread. You can see here his traps are bigger, thicker, bubbly, more bubbly and round. With a little mention here, guys. If I had to guess, I think he is slightly more striated in that glute hamstring region. Last year, regent. I don't know. Now here is the biggest part. This is the biggest improvement. The abs. As soon as Derek walked out, and I've said this, I said, if Derek improves his midsection, even a little bit, or that we can notice, he's retaining his title. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. If he won last year with the much softer midsection, and you can see that right here. Not even close. Even his little obliques have started to come into play. So yeah, if he won with this midsection last year, he is absolutely going to retain this year. That's just my opinion, guys. And if I'm wrong, you come back here in full force and let me have it. But if you don't wait, it won't be as sweet if you're wrong. So it's better not to gloat till after, so maybe I shouldn't be saying Derek Lunsford is going to retain his title. Here's the most muscular, and this was interesting. His crab, well, I'll be mean, I'll say it. Derek, you probably would concur. Brother Derek, the righteous, your crab sucked last year. It really did. Not good at all. And how do I know that? Well, because this year's so much better. It makes it look sucky. So that's a good thing. It's not bad to be called sucky when you're being called sucky in comparison with especially your current version. Just more muscle in that upper body. Very impressive. So Derek Lunsford, in my opinion, has shown a lot of improvement. I think that it will take time for us to absorb this great version of this man. He takes some criticism from the fans. They want to see a little bit more action. They want to see some arguing in the press conferences. It's just not his style. Push him, And it will be his style. I think we'll see him snap. If he hangs on to that title for a few years, the criticism will get to him. We'll see him snap. We'll see him snap. So he's at a good point right here, right now. We're looking at a 2-time Mr. Olympia champion, in my opinion. Don't write that in the history books yet, guys. Hattie could still win it. I don't think so. Samson could win it. I almost have Samson second. Finals could tell us a whole different story. Have a nice one.